Yo, what's up? What's up? Good evening, everyone. We're having some issues with the connection to Discord for our Italian friends. So I'm trying to set up the connection for the rest of our guests. I'm gonna show them if I can right now. Trying to put them in. So here they are.
Hello. Oh, Gerald. Oh, George.
I can hear someone's background beeping sound of Discord. Guys, you're live and you're visible to the chat. So, good evening, everyone. If you can introduce yourself, starting with you, Roy.
What's up, guys? Roy from SpeedQB.
Oh, that was fast. That was simple. Is that everything, Roy?
That's it.
God, you're making it hard for me, dude. Okay. Mark, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, hi guys, Mark from SpeedQB team Chaos, and from the Netherlands, of course.
Okay. And our next guest, who are you? Can you introduce yourself?
I am I'm the next one.
Yes.
Okay. I'm Timmy from Team Vanguard, also from the Netherlands.
Okay. So we have two people who are competing in the European Championships this year.
That's true.
Except for Roy, he couldn't be here this year in the championships, the European Championships. Are you playing yourself, Roy?
I play very once in a while, and I realize I shouldn't be playing anymore.
Okay, it's the same as me, actually.
Like I feel like I can play because I watch so much videos. I watch all these teams play. I used to play, and then when I go out there in the first 10 minutes, I'm all about it. I'm ready, and then I start getting just destroyed by these kids. So I start backing off. I go, okay, I'll go film now.
Yeah. He goes to go do something else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have the
kids
same
are too
thing.
good, man. Everyone's their skill level is so great that it's what I remembered. I thought I was good when I used to play, but then now I realize, no, I'm not skilled at all.
Yeah, they're getting faster and faster, aren't they?
Yeah.
I have to put myself a little bit larger and not in the corner. Oh, God. Okay, I just did that. So, guys, let's start off with some Gucci news because last weekend we had our second Call of Duty 2vs2 gunfight tournament, and we had 24 teams who competed in that. So it was all booked fully booked, and it was great to see. And also the competitiveness in there was great to see. I saw some SpeedQB teams in there, but also players from non-official SpeedQB teams, let's say, but they're in the scene, of course. I think there was a Danish team called Giemen Varnet. It's hard to speak. It's hard to say for me, but they won. So they won 2 tickets to the Multi-Kappa Championships that will go on 5th of July this year. And it's a crazy event that's going on. So I hope they can come from Denmark and show their skills in real life then. But we have some good news, and I think Roy can talk a little bit more about that. Roy?
Yeah, you know what? At the first 2 tournaments that you guys hosted was amazing. I think the turnout and the participation was awesome. I watched the live streams. There's so many teams and players that are good and they play, and a lot of them airsoft too. So this event coming up on Saturday, April 4th, it's at 11 a.m. LA time, Pacific time. It's at 20 hours or 8 p.m. In Europe.
Mm-hmm.
This tournament is a little bit different. We wanted to keep this one limited to actual real life SpeedQB teams. And these teams are all teams that have competed in SpeedQB competition. Each player is actually part of the actual team that physically plays airsoft. So I think it's a cool way for us as airsofters in our community to get together, compete, have fun, be able to just come together, even though it's not in person, but at least through the game and through the chats and through the live streams, we can all have some fun together. And the great part about this event too is that because these are actual SpeedQB teams and airsoft teams playing, we're incorporating support from airsoft brands as well. So this event is sponsored by Evic Airsoft, KWA, Monk Customs, Real Strike. So while everyone is kind of stuck at home, airsoft brands, big brands like Evic and KWA and Monk, and these guys all understand and see that there's a lot of value still in all teams competing together, whether it's on a computer or whether it's in person. This will all pass too, so it's just keeping our community together until we can get back on the field and shoot each other for real.
Yeah, it's great to see that you guys are joining in and we've combined our forces, let's say, to unite the USA with the European side and just make it bigger. I know that last week Nemi played. I'm not sure if Timmy played from Vanguard. Did you play, Timmy?
No, I didn't. My teammates did.
Yeah,
I
your
was
teammates.
Still in Thailand, so
Ah, you were in Thailand. You were stuck there.
yeah, yeah, I was.
Oh, okay, but that's not a bad place to get stuck, though, is it?
Maybe not, but this time it was.
Oh, okay. Was it bad there, like because of the virus, and then you had to quarantine in your room or something, or?
No, that was not the thing. But you don't want to get ill in Thailand.
Yeah.
The hospital is not that good as in Europe, so we wanted to go home. We planned to stay longer, but now we're back. So.
Yeah. And Mark, you played in the Call of Duty event, huh? You did, huh? Actually, I think you ended up. What place did you end up?
I thought we ended in the semi-finals of the losers bracket together with Pinhead.
So that's seventh or eighth place from the something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we lost to Bravo 6.
Oh yeah, they were a good team. There were really good players in this tournament. Even I lost. That doesn't happen often.
Bravo 6 is a player from Vanguard, right?
Yeah. Rapping Vanguard here. No, guys. So as Roy said, the Call of Duty event of this weekend then is gonna be aimed at the SpeedQB scene and the teams to get that competitiveness in there. What do you think about that, Mark?
Yeah, it's very nice, a very good, how do you call it, idea to do it like that. I think it's very important for the community to stay together and connected. We're all on our own at the moment, and we missed the normal social interaction we have at Helena Veen. So I think it's a good way to stay connected with each other.
Okay. Yeah. Roy, did you watch the Call of Duty last week? Like the Call of Duty event? Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed up until like 5 a.m. here.
Oh God.
No. It was cool. We had our guys Sosa as well participate. Those guys, Sosa had work in the morning, but he stayed up. Yeah, so it was 2 a.m. Our time when the tournament started. I only made it until about 4:30 a.m. But who knows? I think Sosa and Martin, I think they got to maybe like 5th place or 6th place. So
I think they got a little bit higher. I'm not sure anymore because there's so many names in there, but and they don't play in their.
From us, so.
Yeah, really, SYG.
Yeah. SYG lost from us.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
we knocked them out. Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Hey guys, I just got a message that our Italian friends have a mic, so I'm gonna quickly see if I can invite him. If it does, let's hope it works. I'll have to change the screen now a little bit.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yes. Welcome.
Oh, man, what's up?
Italy
Welcome
representing
to-
now.
Yeah, using his telephone, I believe.
Yes, man. Yes.
Really?
Smart.
Okay. I'm changing the screen here a little bit. Like this. I know the camera's so you're a little bit smaller, all of you except Roy. He's in the middle. He's in the middle. He's the big boy. Yeah, showing him guns. So, Matteo, Matteo, can you introduce yourself, please? Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm Matteo from the Speedy Boys from Italy. I play Speedsoft like Speed could be, but I never try Speed could be in Europe tournament like Germany or Holland.
Uh-huh.
So I really enjoy Speed QB, but I never have the opportunity to play.
Okay. And so you play Speed QB and CQB a lot in Italy then? And you
Yes,
follow the
but,
scene?
Speed QB in Italy is really difficult to find some player who won't play speed because we have a lot of field, but is in the nature, or we have some CQB, but is not ready for speed QB. It's
Ah,
like
okay.
some distract house or like a hotel.
Yep, yep. And you have a team, and what was the name of the team?
It's Speedy Boys.
Speedy Boys. It's a cool name, huh? Roy, what do you think about the Speedy Boys?
Sounds fast.
They probably, you should have the motto from pasta, you run faster.
No, I like pasta, but I prefer carbonara.
Ah, yeah.
Carbonara.
Yeah. Okay, hey, so you didn't have the chance yet to play in the Netherlands then, in a championship, but is that
No,
something you
because,
want to?
We have the problem about the gun because you have other rules, and we don't, we can't go in Netherlands because we are 16 years team, and it's difficult for us to buy some tickets for the plane of Netherlands.
Okay. But are you guys planning to maybe try a meet QB? Because we organize meet QBs, huh? So we organize different meet QBs during the year. It's free entry, so people can try and play Speed QB. You know, it's for solos, it's for teams that don't play Speed QB, and I think Chaos and Vanguard are also at the meet QBs, right? Mark?
Yeah, of course. We are always there
We have
support
organized
community.
a tournament, a small tournament in Italy. It's not like Speed QB, but it's very similar. We have experienced the rule of Speed QB and the some structure, but we have 8 team in the tournament, but only 5 or 4 wanna to go to real Speed QB.
Yeah. So you are planning to come, well, to join the next year's league then?
Maybe yes.
Ah, okay. Well, let's hope so. I always extra teams is always good, and then we have a new country, Italy. We don't have anyone from Italy representing the Italian flag, so that would be nice.
There are, maybe 3 or 4 squad. My one, the captain, the Airsoft, the Speedsoft Official Italia, and maybe another one, but I don't know. I don't sure about that.
Yeah.
So it's difficult because we are less than 10 guys.
Ah, okay.
So we have to organize, but all of 10 guys want to go to Speed QB.
Okay.
Not just Speed QB tournament.
Well, we hope we see you then next year, maybe. So, Roy, how do you like, because I know you've been in Speed QB from the beginning, huh? You are the one that started it all up in the USA. And how is it for you to see, like, it's spreading over the world and see people from Italy Spain and all like wanting to join SpeedQB and busy with it. What do you think about that?
Man, honestly, just because I've been in it so deeply from the beginning, it's sometimes I have to step back and like, look at, what's going on, and it's pretty crazy. It doesn't seem like something that just came out of nowhere, because we took a lot of time, here in the US to really build it up from zero, so for us it's like a slower build up, but then once we really see everyone getting into it, especially in Europe, because I think Europe saw what was going on with SpeedQB for a good time, for maybe a few years, and then once we started working with Bert to really bring over the experience, and the experience that Bert has created in Europe is amazing. So I think like when Europe started to blow up, because Bert and the whole and his whole team created this amazing experience that is kind of is unprecedented in airsoft, I think, so I think to see that and to give you guys everyone in Europe the platform to really jump right in, and to see everyone in all the countries and all the teams around the world coming together and really itching for that competition. I think a lot of people always wanted that, they wanted that competition. There's a certain type of players that play for fun and they play as a hobby, and that's great. And then there's other players that play a little bit more serious. And I don't mean serious as in like, hey, we always have to win, we're the best, but people that want to play, and they want to play hard, so people that, they play basketball for fun, but then some people, they want to compete, they want to play 2-on-2 pickup games, they want to play, they don't want to just shoot around and have fun. So it's amazing to see. I think our community is very, very strong. We might not be the largest, but I think especially in airsoft, I think our community is the strongest.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Do you have something to say, Timmy, about that? What do you feel? Do you have the same feeling as Roy has, that that's a big community? Well, it's not as big, but a strong community.
In the Netherlands, I think it's not the biggest yet, but I think we can become the biggest, because it's so popular right now, and a lot of people in the Netherlands are not a fan of SpeedQB, and they always hate people when we put on the helmet. But I think we can still grow, and it's amazing sport and competition. So
Yeah. And
Sorry,
yes, sir. Sorry, say something.
my friend Leonardo tried to join because he have found the working mic, because we are in quarantine, so we can't go out and stay.
And you want me to invite him, you mean?
Yes, he want to speak or either.
Let's see if I can do that, because let's see if I can fix that for you. Hang on.
Okay, thank you.
Primo.
Okay, thank you guys. Is Iron Man?
Hello, Primo.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Come on.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Can you?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself now, because you jumped in the middle here? Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Primo, and my nick is Primo is my nick in English. It means first.
Oh yeah. And do you play for who do you play, and where do you come from?
I come from Italy, and I play for Spirit Boy, our team with Matteo and another one of member. There is not here, but there is.
Yeah, I will ask the question to you too, Primo. We were just talking about because Roy, he's the owner of SpeedQB and the founder of SpeedQB in USA. So I asked him how did he feel about the community growing so big in the world, Let me ask you the
Um,
same question. What do you think about the community of SpeedQB growing in the world?
I think SpeedQB community is a big family, and when I joined and I discovered this sport, this another type of airsoft, I love him and I practice every Sunday with my squad. And maybe times I see a discrimination for speed software with other teams. They play Milsimer and Milsim player.
Yeah, I think that's a debate that happens all over the world. I think everyone knows that. It's a kind of the
In
speed
Italy,
soft, speed QB scene versus Milsim. But I think we're all, like you cannot compare it because speed QB is a sport and Milsim is
Yes,
not really a sport, so it's not really comparable. And I think we should all be happy with what we're doing. So
yeah,
yes,
in Italy
of
it's
course.
a little bit different because the midstreamer discriminate the speed software because the midstreamer is oh, I am a fake military, so you are under me. So is this the mentality?
yeah, they have
They
that mentality.
us because we rush, we think we rush and we shot each other. But
Mm-hmm.
it's little different. It's very different this one.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think
teach
that happens everywhere though. I think that happens everywhere because I know Marek a longer time then, and we played that a little bit longer, and we noticed the difference when we started. Um, in the beginning, we also went a lot to the normal skirms that was happening and stuff like that, and you get a lot of back talk and a little bit behind your back and like they are wearing short shorts and socks and with their handguns and stuff like that. But then actually now you see everyone running like that inside.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Yeah.
so it's
Uh,
changing. It's for people who want it. It's okay. I don't know, Roy. Did you feel like did you notice that change in there? Like did it happen in America as well?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very very slow process in the beginning. Um, this is back when very very few people were wearing paintball masks. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so even just wearing a paintball mask back then was different. So when I started playing, it was just goggle, then a mesh mask, and kind of like what a starter kit that everyone wears. But I think once the team culture started growing, because before in the beginning, everyone was wearing camos or whatever, right? And even if you're on a team, the only way if you're on what team usually was just a patch, right? Oh, I'm on this team. I'm on a patch. So
Yeah.
when you're playing, there was really no way to give yourself an identity or to give your team an identity. And also, this is back when GoPros first came out. So this was back when there was people who were using contour cameras,
Mm-hmm.
maybe GoPro ones. And then when you start producing video content, it's hard to identify who's who, right? But for example, with SYG in the beginning, for SYG in the beginning, the guys dressed in all black, big SYG on our back.
Mm-hmm.
What that does is one, people can see who you are, what team you're on right away. There's no, it becomes a group, a team, not just an individual, right?
Yeah.
And also, it also puts a big flag on your back. So if you're creating content and video content and everyone's putting gameplay, you're very identifiable. So that means you're very like people can see you. So if you're getting destroyed in a game in video on gameplay videos, people know that's you and people know that's your team. Big team name on your back, on your sleeves, on your chest. So it's a little bit of you're not that it's intentional, but you're not hiding behind a camo being individual. This is like, hey, everyone, I'm on this team.
Yeah, you
And
want to show
everyone
that you're out there. You want to show
show
that
it.
you're, yeah, show
So you
it.
have to be accountable to how you behave on the field.
Mhm.
If you're dressed anonymously and you're on the field and you do stupid things, no one knows who you are or what your team you're on. But if you're on a team, you're representing your squad. So now you have to play and act a certain way. I think what that did is it started shifting the focus a little bit. In the beginning, Milsim players hated it. Fields hated it. No one liked the term speed soft, right? Because all these teenagers were running around, being too aggressive, whatever. And if you think about it from a field owner perspective, that is terrible for business. You know, you have casual players, you have Milsim players, you have little kids playing, and then you have very aggressive teenagers that ruin the experience for everyone, right?
Yeah, and then they don't come back. The other new players or stuff, they don't come back. Like
you're not
that.
going to come back and play again if you play and someone with an, you know, like a very high power gun while you have a rental and you get blasted. You know, so we started Speed QB with the intention of I want to play against other people that are on my level, not level of skill necessarily, but my level of intensity. Like I want to compete, so I want to go team versus team. I don't want to just play a public game.
You touched on you touched on the word there that I wanted to hear actually, and that's competition.
Yeah.
That's something that was missing in Speed QB in his whole, like not Speed QB, sorry, Airsoft in his whole, you know, competition. The only thing there was like competition wise is I think the IPCS shooting or the EOP shooting and stuff like that.
Yeah, the only thing that we were aware of back then, this is back in 2000, maybe 10, 11, 12. There was ACA, which was, I think, organized with EVIC and some other partners. But that was the only tournament or competition format. It was objective based. It was kind of like a Milsim / CQB type of event. But outside of that, there was really no other competition that we were aware of. Even big Milsim ops, none of them are competitions unless it's maybe I think a Lion Claws event. So there's never any winners or losers, really. There's never any really like direct competition. You know, like Milsim players. You know, I completely understand Milsim, like the why people like it, the realism. You know, because I get it. I'm not against that at all. Where Speed QB is not against that at all. It's actually very fun too to play outdoors like that in a different setting. However, there was never any satisfying feeling, I think, you know, to say, oh, our team won, or hey, my team competed against this team and we, something. Another thing too is that with Speed QB, I think there was a very necessary need to separate. Meaning, you can't have hobby players, Milsim players, new kids, and Speed QB type, you know, competitors all playing in the same arena at the same time. That's like going to a skate park and seeing BMX riders, scooters, and, you know, rollerbladers all trying to have fun at the same skate park at the same time. You need to separate it. This day is for BMX. This day is for skateboarding. This day is for this. So what Speed QB has done is when we work with fields, it's not just about growing your Speed QB community or the team. It's providing a better experience for the new players. It's providing a better experience for the Milsim players, and having that separation is better for business all around. You know.
Yeah, that's good that you say that like that, because I know for sure that the two Dutch guys here who played in the second year of competition, I think it's for Chaos, Vanguard as well. Am I correct, Timmy?
No, we played for the first year in the competition. Last year we only played the Dutch Championship.
Yeah, the Dutch Championship. That was in the middle of the year, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So how did you feel when you joined in and felt that competition? You know, that vibe, that whole vibe around it.
I like the competition. Roy said it's not for players who want to be the best, or I don't want to be the best, but when I play the match, I always want to win. Not to be the best, but I want to win. So that's where it's all about. The competition is all about trying to win. So I like it very much, and also the community was very kind, like open, welcome. So I enjoyed it.
Okay. And Mark, from Chaos side of you, how did you experience that first season and the competitiveness of that?
You mean when we started at Bunde?
Well, I remember like the beginning. Was it immediately competitive? Like, was it immediately? Did it hit you as like, oh, this is gonna be like competitive? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
how did
yeah,
you
yeah.
experience that?
Yeah, because I started playing airsoft in February of 2016, and when I came from a competitive gaming scene, so I was really looking for something to play competitive outside the computer.
Uh huh.
And then I started playing airsoft, and I really thought there was a competitive scene when I started, but I soon realized that there wasn't. There weren't really any tournaments or something that you can go to as a team and gain at a higher level or learn or something like that. It was just open events, skirmishes. That was the only way to play. So just before Bert and I know Junkie said there was going to be Speed QB in the Netherlands, I was really at the point that I was like thinking about quitting airsoft because it was always the same, going to a skirmish and play like a half a day. And just like Roy said, you had like speed softers, you had milsim players, you had like casual hobby players, and most of those guys left after the break because they get like completely owned because of some players.
Wrecked.
So yeah, they got wrecked because and that's not fun either for us also, because then the group gets smaller and smaller, and then Helena Veen was like a big indoor field, and then you were more playing hide and seek than you were like shooting. So when the news came that Speed QB came, I was like, it's finally something competitive to do. So I was really excited to when we started it. And still, I feel the competitive each game, each time when you place your feet against the wall, you hear feet, you hear weapon, then my heart goes.
So
And
yeah,
you
it
go,
still works for you.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Adrenaline the whole day. Yeah.
I can ask maybe Primo, because Primo, they both never played the real Speed QB. But do you
No.
have competition in Italy then, or is there no competition?
We and Matteo have organized an championship of Speedsoft in October of the last year, and we have a lot of team come from all over Italy and playing with us, and we organize it in Rome. And I love the experience. I love the feel with the people who never seen this type of airsoft, this new sport, and all had fun. And I love to do this type of event, and I like. In study from SpeedQB and speak to over my friend and knew the SpeedQB in Italy.
Yeah. And do you is there any particular Speed QB player you like to watch or follow on? Yeah, you do.
But
Matteo or Primo, what's your?
we start Matteo and I start with watching the video of Demo.
Okay.
And all the Speed QB community, and but I don't have a preference,
Okay.
and I like all squad.
Ah, that's nice to
I like
hear.
the entire SYG, and but Demo is like I don't know, but Demo inspired me to play Speed 2B.
Okay.
So I started to be like an half a year ago. No, 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. And I convinced Primo to play with me, like in the style of Speed QB, because we don't have the DI, we don't have the paintball mask or the greatest rifle, because we start with a simple GNG SRS, or I start with a ARP9. But with the time, I have wait 5 months before create my setup. It's not complete, but I have a Speed QB setup inspired to SYG, like all black and custom shoes like the Vans, like the
They're rapping the SYG style in Italy, Roy.
Yeah.
So I start with the SYG's video or demo
Ah, yeah, okay.
because
How did you find? How did you just find his videos on YouTube?
so I don't know because I found the video like the meme.
I know.
in-
I know. I know.
Like the not frowning building, like the OCI Airsoft. After OCI Airsoft, I found the demo one, like the Speed QB montage. So I watch all of the Speed QB montage. So I watch what is Speed QB, what is Speedsoft. So I say I like it. Can I do this? Yes, because I have the field, but I don't have the people, the friend. So I start with Primo. We are two members, and then I split to my friend, another friend. So we are in the team. We are three people, but we are searching other people to play Speedsoft.
Okay.
But if I have the possibility to came in Netherlands to play only one round. I don't mean to win the competition, but only to came to see Speed QB. The real Speed QB is a very emotion.
Yeah, yeah, you should, okay, yeah, you should keep an eye on our social medias when we post the Meet QB. And so you can come over, you and Primo and your other teammate, and you can try Speed QB. You can even play with the other teams as well. I think Vanguard, Chaos, they don't mind if you join in on the Meet QB and just mix up, and all the players just play together.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Always lending and handing help. Help. What?
Yeah.
Helping hand. Damn.
Okay. Yeah, we got that. So guys, I know like today was going to be a short like breakout because on Tuesday we normally keep it shorter. We started a little bit late, but I wanted to quickly put this subject back to the Call of Duty event because it's coming up on Saturday.
Yep.
And I know the two Italian boys played the last weekend as well, and Nemi played. And so I think, Roy, if you want to like announce exactly what's going to happen this Saturday and what I don't know if you can talk about the prizes. I don't know if it's a surprise or not a surprise, or when are we going to see that, or
Yeah, so this tournament this is coming up Saturday, April 4th. It'll be at 11 a.m. Los Angeles time. It'll be at 8 p.m. or in the evening, Central European time.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have 16 teams. We are just about full right now. With our first wave of invites, we have about 8 teams from North America, mostly from USA. We have, I think, 1 or 2 teams from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the 8 teams are going to be all over Europe. So this is not like a America versus Europe tournament. It's just we split it up because there's only so many teams spots available this week. But we are going to be continuing this, so there will be many more opportunities to compete. This event is sponsored by EVIC, KWA, Monk, and Real Strike. We have some prizes that we will announce today on our social media. EVIC and KWA are both providing some cool things. We have some other sponsors pending too. So all of these announcements will be on SpeedQB and SpeedQB EU's Instagram. We have already we have tons of engagement in terms of teams that want to play, but right now we only have a limited spot. So we will continue to register teams and to plan for next week and the week after, and we're going to continue this series until we can also come back and play airsoft together. And I believe that we can also continue this while we're airsofting too. I think this is a good way for us to for teams that can't physically be together to compete and to interact with each other. So I think this is great.
To fill in the gaps in between the tournaments and the things and stuff. It's really a nice feature, and it's cool that we're testing the waters now because this is only the beginning phase of what we're starting here. We're in the beginning. It's going hard. It's going crazy, but it's the beginning. And like you said, there's going to be some nice prizes, the sponsors coming in. So it makes it attractive for all the people, more people, and to get more people involved in the SpeedQB scene to make it a little bit bigger. That's that's the plan.
I mean, I would say, like, honestly, like 90% of airsofters and SpeedQB players play Call of Duty, right?
I think so, yeah.
This is a good way for us. If we're playing anyway, let's play together.
Yeah.
And also, I think this is a good way to get more people that you know, maybe heard of airsoft, maybe tried it one or a few times, but when they compete online on these games, hopefully they will see that they can actually do this in real life and how much fun it is to actually shoot someone and have them shoot back at you. Like you would in gunfight, but in person. With
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any wait, I forgot. Yeah, Primo. Is there anything you want to say before you go? Before we close the stream? You want to shout out something? Do you want to do something? Not do something crazy, but I mean.
Something crazy.
No.
No.
No, you can shout out
Okay.
you can shout out your Instagram or something, so people can follow you or something like that.
Obviously follow Speedy Boys
So Speedy Boys
on Instagram.
on Instagram.
Speedy Boys.
speedyboys_et.
See, they have their gear, guys. They already have gear. There were 3 players, but they have gear. That's how they roll. Hey, thank you for coming, Italian boys. I forgot. Oh no, Matteo and Primo. I'm sorry. Yeah, Matteo and Primo. Mark, do you want to say something?
No, but if you want to follow Chaos, is always welcome. So chs.airsoft for Chaos.
Okay, man. Thank you. Wow, what's that noise?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
It's the mom of Milzimmer.
Oh, yes. Timmy, you want to do a shout out?
First, I want to say thanks to the great sponsor Evike that they will sponsor the prizes, so that's very nice. And if you want to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter. We got 2 accounts, one for the Milsim and one for the SpeedQB. So.
And what is it, Twitter? What do they have to look on Twitter then? Vanguard?
Did I say Twitter? I mean,
Yeah, you said Twitter.
You said Twitter.
Twitter.
No, we don't do Twitter. I mean Instagram.
Okay. I think he. Yeah, no worries, man. Roy, do you want to do a shout out or something to end with?
Yeah, follow us on MySpace. I'm just kidding.
Okay, boomer.
No, I mean, you guys already know, SpeedQB EU. You know, I want to just give a special thanks to our sponsors, but especially Bert and you guys and the team out there. You guys are really, really doing a lot for the community. I don't think there's anyone out there right now that I'm aware of that's really putting on events like this during this time, where you guys are spending hours and hours on Saturdays, like outside of, the regular work hours, to put on the live stream, to put on these tournaments. These are free, so, I think, that really deserves a lot of appreciation. So thank you guys very much. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Roy, man. Okay, guys. We had a lot of people from all over Europe in the chat. I couldn't answer any questions because for me, having 5 guests in here, I'm too busy with answering and listening to stuff, so I couldn't really answer any questions. I'm sorry for that. But I want to thank you all for coming, Marek, Roy, Timmy, Matteo, and Primo. And we hope to see you in the Real Strike Arena in Helena Veen real soon. And all stay healthy and stay fit. And else we will meet each other this Friday on the next breakout, by the way, at 7 o'clock in the evening, PM. For the Americans, I don't know, that is 10 o'clock in the morning. AM, that is, I think. Yeah, AM. And then we will be live on SpeedQB, yeah, the main SpeedQB. We will be live streaming the Call of Duty 2vs2 event. So be sure to stay tuned for that, guys. I want to thank you all and see you later, guys. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Running my city just like I own it. I promise I'm never folding. I'm living life in the moment. Probably relaxing up on the ocean. A loaded clip in the road and I'm scoping on my opponents. I know I do it big like I'm supposed to. Black my one strapped up like a soldier. Feeling like I'm Batman. I'm coming after you jokers. You do it for the clout, boy. I do it for the culture. Yeah, wherever we go, everybody flocking and steady jocking my stilo. And they see me rushing, you can call me Demo. Cause when I get the bustin', boy, I shoot it like a free throw. I got money on my mind, PK on my waistline. I be on my grind, ain't no need to waste time. I ain't hard to find, I be on the baseline. And I got a crew that ain't scared to bust a move. Boy, that's why I say, you don't want no problems with me. You don't want no problems with me. You don't want no smoke.